Assalamu alaikum students. So let's move on to the second part, that is what are the general rules about changing active to passive voice. This is the most common type of practice that come in your paper. So we will focus on how to change active sentences into the passive sentences. Let's talk about the general rules. There are other specified rules as well regarding to the tenses, which we will cover in the next video, but I'm going to tell you how you can change a simple sentence, what are the rules that should be followed in order to change active sentence into passive sentences. So the rule number 1 is that the positions are interchanged. The structure of the sentence, the positions are changed. So this is your rule 1, and that is the positions are interchanged. How? Let's take an example. In active sentences, A means active, your subject comes first, then comes your verb, and then comes your object. But we all know that what happens over here in the passive, your object comes first, then the verb, that it change its form, it has to go or undergo some changes, its form, and then come your subject. It's like that. So the positions are interchanged. The places of the subject and object will be interchanged. The subject will shift to the place of object and object will take place of the subject in the passive voice. Let's take a small example over here. Example, he buys a camera. Simple. Let's change the position. A camera, and this is in the present tense, so is bought by him. So this is your rule number 1, that you have to change the positions of subject and object. They are interchanged. The subject becomes your object and your object becomes your subject. Now let's move on to rule number 2. Only past participle form, that is the third form of verb, will be used, as in like over here. That is your rule number 2. It talks about it actually tells about the change that you have to make in your verb. That you have to make in your verb. And that is, and what is that change that you have to make? You have to write down your past participle form, or that is the so-called, generally we call them third form of verb. So your verb is actually changed into past participle form. Or that is, or generally we call them third form of verb. Like eat, ate, eaten. So we are going to use this as our verb. Okay, now let's talk about rule number 3. It says that we have to add word by before the subject in your passive voice. That is your rule number 3. Add word by. Let's have a quick example about this. Like, she drinks water. So let's change it. Always remember the first rule, that is the positions are interchangeable. So you need to change the place. The water becomes the subject, your object in the first part, that in your active part, that is the object. Yes, it's water. So it will comes in place of a subject, that is water. Now look at the verb. See the second rule. It talks about the change in the verb. So this is in present tense. So we are going to use the third form of verb of drink. So it's water is drink. Now we have to add this word. This is the third rule. By her. So these are three rules that are important. Let's move on to the next rule. You sometimes what do you have to do? You don't have to word by. Your subject is not of any importance for in order to know by the audience. So you don't have to use word by all the time. You have to look at the sentences, and you can also use the word with and to, depending upon the meaning of the question that has been given to you, the question or the active sentence that has been given to you. Like for example, let's take the example of this rule number 4 over here, which says that I know him. Let's move on and let's try to change it by applying these rules. Rule number 1, that we need to change the places. So him becomes he. Rule number 2 says that we have to change the form of the verb. Know. Know is the present form. He is known. Now the word to will go with this sentence, not by. He is known to me. So this is how the rule number 4 applies over here. It's mostly and most of the time we use the word by in order to change into the passive form, but sometimes it depends upon the nature of the meaning of the active sentence that has been given to you, and you need to fill it up accordingly. Let's take one more example. It says that let's try to use the word with. Water fills the tub. Let's move on again to the rule number 1, that is, let's interchange the position. The tub fills is a present form, so now let's change the form of the verb is filled with water. So this is how the changes should be made in the passive voice, depending upon the or looking at the meaning of the active sentence. Now rule number 5, which we would do separately in another video, it talks about the change in the auxiliary verbs. The verbs that are given over here what rules do they itself follow? So rule number 5 talks about that. Changes that you have to make. Auxiliary verbs. It has a complete different set of rules that we would be covering in the next video. Let's talk about rule number 6, which is the last rule for the general change of a sentence from active to passive. And sometimes it happens that you don't need to mention the subject. While writing down the passive voice, your subject is of no importance, or it should not be known to the audience, or you may not have an idea who has said that word or that sentence. So your subject is of no importance, because your passive sentence would deliver the complete meaning without the subject. Like for example, sugar is sold in kilograms. So over here, if you can see, we have the object, that is sugar. We have the verb that has been changed, that is the third form of the verb. In kilograms is nothing, it's not the subject. So over here we will see that your subject is not important. Who has said this thing or who has fit this rule, this is not important. The important thing is that sugar is sold in kilograms. Similarly, the next example is the window the windows have been closed. Now, who closed the window, or who has done this thing? The windows have been closed. Over here you will see that nothing is mentioned. Your subject is actually not there. So this is of no importance to us. The thing that was important is the action that the windows have been closed now. So the important thing or the whole idea has been delivered in the passive sentences like these. So you don't need subject for sometimes you don't need subject in the passive sentences. So this was all about the general rules about changing active sentences into the passive sentences. In the next video, we will be talking about rule number 5 in detail. That is how to change auxiliary verbs if the present tense in there. So what another form of verb that you have to use in order to bring the active sentences into the passive sentences. Thank you.